Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jordan. We're going to do a general tarot card reading for the Pisces Collective using some Spirit Animal Oracle cards and a 10 card tarot spread from the Smith-Waite deck. Let's see what's going on for Pisces. Ooh, we've got Bumblebee Spirits. Sweet results await. Card number 7. We also have Chameleon Spirit, which says act as if. The chameleon adapts to its environment. It acts as if it is belonging to a specific area or relationship or job or role that they're playing in some type of situation, and just acts as if they've been doing it the whole time, doing it the best that they can. And it's like a fake it till you make it type of energy. The Bumblebee Spirit is all about hard work, and then it pays off with sweet results. Not only preparing you for the long term, but also giving you a sense of community and belonging. Okay. Underneath the bottom of the deck is Koi Fish Spirit, which says there's always enough. So on the pre-shuffle, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands reversed. So I would say, Pisces, you may be mulling over what it is you should do in a situation. Should you open up and be vulnerable? Should you let your guard down in some way? That Nine of Wands shows a wall that is made out of all those wands. But there's an opportunity to open up that wall. We're going to build a 10 card tarot spread, so bear with me here as I shuffle and pull the cards. We're actually on a bonus card. Leave that up there. Oh, I'm just going to let my cat out of the room. She doesn't like that I'm burning sage. Okay, underneath the bottom of the deck is Aries energy, the Fool. The Fool represents our innocent nature, sometimes being naive. Interesting. I think what is happening is the universe is preparing you for for exponential growth. We have the Empress card in the future, and the outcome is the Eight of Swords. So it's almost as if there is a comfort level, a comfort zone that you're used to operating within. The Empress here is going to grow you out of that comfort level, that comfort zone. It's going to push you into birthing new manifestations into your life. And with those blessings and manifestations that come from a stable foundation that you have for yourself in the Four of Wands here, you can have wish fulfillment. You can have new blessings that are going to bring in a whole new layer of wealth and experience into your life. Lots of love as well. So I do feel like this could be talking about having children, pregnancy. Can also be talking about starting a business or falling in love in the future here with the Empress card being here. And the Knight of Swords in the environment position can be a person rushing in towards you, can be news. It's kind of intense, it's fast acting. Something isn't over, something isn't complete with that Death card being reversed above the Knight of Swords. I would say something you've been trying to manifest and bring into your life, or something you've been open to receiving, is on its way towards you now. That can also just be support from other people. I just feel like there's like a rushing to you in order to be there for you during an important time in your life. People, resources. It's going to help you break free from whatever's been holding you back. I don't think you see this coming. I don't think you are aware of what this beautiful blessing that is coming into your life is, these sweet results that the Bumblebee Spirit is talking about. But you can act as if it's coming in anyway. You can be in that Empress energy of being open to receiving and growing with every opportunity that you get. In the current moment, we have the Five of Cups reversed, which does talk about focusing on the positive versus the negative. After a painful period, after going through grief. And in the Eight of Cups, it talks about moving on step by step towards what's going to be fulfilling for you, what's going to be a wish fulfillment, which we have the next card here, the number 9, after the 8 here, in the fears and desires position. So what you fear or desire, and it's probably a little bit of both, is having that wish fulfillment. Now that you have fully moved on from some type of emotional healing here. But that situation that you fully moved on from isn't over. It hasn't fully transformed. Maybe other people involved or the background situation or the systems in place haven't caught up with your growth. But it will catch up with you. Your blessings are catching up with you from that previous cycle. In the past here, you had to make a decision to either spend a lot of money or sell a business or quit a job or restart your career in some way. It was a big financial decision that you had to make, and it felt like it didn't make sense at the time because it's almost like you had to lose money or lose stature or reputation or lose an opportunity in order to find an even better opportunity in the future, and this caused a lot of stress and a lot of pain. But you've been taking those steps with that Eight of Cups being here, with the Four of Wands underneath of it. That's a great combo with these two cards here. It's like you've been taking those steps towards building a foundation for yourself that will work for you, that's in alignment with your goals, that you can match the energy with full-heartedly. Very beautiful. Let's look at the individual card pairings from top to bottom. Over here, in the current moment and in the future, we have the Five of Cups reversed and the Empress. Interesting. I do believe that you've had some physical changes to your body and to the way you react emotionally to situations now. It's different than you were before. You might have lost weight. You may have gained weight. Maybe you have some wrinkles now. Maybe you've changed your hair or the way that you dress. that change has come out of a period of time where you may have been exhausted or grief-stricken or struggling emotionally with changes happening around you. But you did find a way to grow with that energy. And yeah, I feel like this energy is saying, like, you're still beautiful. You might, even though you've changed your image in some way. That's what I'm getting from these two cards here. Because the Empress can talk about all those things, beauty and lifespan and all of that. Aging, maturity. We have the Eight of Cups and the Four of Wands. I was talking about how you're moving step by step towards your goals here, the Four of Wands being the goals. It's a milestone card, so it represents those times when we celebrate, achievements, anniversaries, birthdays, major stepping stones in our career. Here are the stepping stones in the Eight of Wands. There's literally stones here that this person is stepping onto. We have the Death reversed and the Knight of Swords. So this is some type of transformation that's not complete here, something that's ongoing. And the Knight of Swords is that rushing towards you, because it's actually aimed towards the Empress, which is you in this reading, or aimed towards the card that represents you, which is the Four of Wands. So it's like somebody is, either somebody or maybe even people are attracted to what it is that you are doing. And I was saying earlier how your blessings are catching up with you, that parts of situations that didn't transform as fast as you did are still transforming, and nothing is lost completely from your previous chapter. You may have lost a relationship, maybe someone passed away, maybe someone left your life, or you left somebody else, or you had to change a job or move from a different place. Eventually, after resituating yourself, you get more grounded, and you find your footing, and you make a new home for yourself within your new reality. And then things that you had to leave behind in the previous life start to blossom on the new plants that you're growing around you in your environment, because the Empress is all about growth and agriculture. So it just takes time for some blessings to catch up with you, and that's the main reading. That's the main title of the reading, I believe. With the Knight of, and the Knight of Swords represents this energy that's moving towards you, this catch-up energy. Because oftentimes the Knight of Swords can be someone who is trying to race against the clock. It's a message that was sent with urgency from one kingdom to the next. And the Knight is going as fast as possible, armed and ready to defend the message before it gets there to where it needs to go. It's a very urgent energy. The Nine of Cups is the wish fulfillment, and that is behind the Knight of Swords, so that is your blessings on the back of this horse here. So that's where I'm getting the message from. I'm not just making this stuff up. And I don't mean to say that rudely, but sometimes I feel like it, I have to explain myself with these cards because I'm saying some big things here, but the cards never lie, and I try to read them as accurately and as logically as possible, as well as using intuition. So my intuition was telling me by looking at the cards just overall that to focus on the Empress card in this reading, which is all about blessings and of growth and abundance and beauty and aging and results that come from movement here with the Eight of Cups being in the current moment. Before we look at these card pairings here, I'll just show you some of my logic towards reading this spread. you can see there's lots of reversals in the top row. The most powerful energy in the top row arguably could be the Death card, because it's a major arcana. However, it's reversed, and we have an Eight of Cups right next to it, which is also Scorpio energy. So they work together in harmony. Eight of Cups is the most powerful card in the top row, and it deserves the most attention because it's upright, and all the other cards are reversed. And then down the bottom row, they're all upright, so that's why I started with the bottom row when I first started reading. And the most powerful card here is the Empress, and right next to it is the Four of Wands, which just shows how you've reasserted your power, and you've made your environment, your new environment, with the Eight of Cups having left behind an old environment, work for you. And then I look down here and I can see that you don't see a particular outcome. That's a very standard interpretation of this card. This person's blindfolded. It's in the outcome position, so you don't actually see something that is going to help you break free of limitations and skyrocket here with some of these cards your manifestations into reality. And the Wish Fulfillment card is right behind the Knight of Swords. That means the Knight of Swords is bringing this energy that's behind it towards where it's facing, which is your home, which is the Empress, which is you, whether you're male or female. So it's very beautiful how the cards can show movement and can show you where to look first, because sometimes by putting 10 cards down all at once, that can be overwhelming for any reader, including myself. So you have to kind of have a couple tricks in your tool belt and just kind of flow with the way the cards want to be read. It doesn't always go from left to right, top to bottom. Okay, so over here, finishing up these card pairings, we have the Nine of Swords reversed and the Wish Fulfillment card, the Nine of Cups. So it's two nines. We've got two fours here as well. Anyway, Nine of Swords reversed. In the past, we were talking earlier about how you've made some financial decisions that were stressful because it's like you had to, do something for the sake of your own mental health, whether it was quit a job or sell something or spend all your money on something, or something caused you to make a decision that you wouldn't logically have made if you weren't under such pressing circumstances. And it's just showing here that with that stress that you had, you still found a way to grow, and you succeeded. And with the Nine of Cups being here, your wish fulfillment, your blessings, they still are following you. You can see how that's right next to the Nine of Swords, like I just keep saying over and over again. So it's a nice turnaround. You're going from this 9 into this 9. So sometimes our mental health, our body shuts down because the transformation cannot continue any further in that setting, in that mode, in that mindset. And until that mindset, that mode, that environment that you're in changes, it just starts to break down and decay and die, with the Death card being here, in order for you to realize, wait a minute, I gotta leave, I gotta move, I gotta change in order to get into a healthy state of growth and stability and abundance and celebration and just living life to its fullest, with that Four of Wands being here. I love that energy. Now you've got a couple cards here in the end. We have a bonus card in the past. It's just a little bit of a side energy here. Two of Pentacles reversed. That just shows how you made a decision with your finances. And it looks like up until this point, that decision is to continue to haunt you, with the Eight of Swords being here, because it's like you still are trying to recuperate, recover, or bounce back from a time in your life where you may have had more readily available abundance. Well, in the future position, you have the Empress energy. In the position representing you is the Four of Wands. So you've set yourself up for a new season of growth. the Empress talks about the change of seasons, and it takes time for our blessings to grow on those new plants that we have planted from seed. And you've already laid that groundwork here with the Four of Wands being the groundwork card. So right now, the particular outcome this minute while you're watching the reading might be that you still are waiting for those results to come in. You're still trying to break free of limitations, but you're in the right energy. You're in the right mindset here for everything to grow and to flourish. And it's just on its way to you, towards you as fast as it can come. And the Eight of Swords is just kind of showing that at this time you might not fully see. You may have limited your perspective on how good of a position you're in right now, which is okay. It's not going to block your blessings. It's just going to surprise you when it comes in. Okay. All right, that's what I've got for your reading. It's been a bit of a long one today, but I kind of have had a lot to say in this reading, so there you go. All right, take care, and I'll see you again soon.